Well, I really wish I had figured that out a lot sooner, but thank you very kindly, West. Yes, for the past 30 minutes, I've been muted. I guess, in terms of, like, gameplay, there really hasn't been too much other than me talking about, like, ooh, I found this secret treasure, and ooh, I really hate fighting these things. I feel very silly, but thank you so kindly, West. I'm gonna have to say something for when I get to the YouTube editing portion of this. Whenever I get around to this, of, hey, we've been exploring this place, and the first 30 minutes of me walking around here, I was muted. Alright, well, back to the game. Thank you kindly, Wes. How are you doing? Ow. Watching the VODs has been an adventure. How are you enjoying this cute little Souls-like? Well, the way that I described it to my friends who I was hanging out with yesterday, this game, in terms of, like, just raw enjoyability of playing a new-to-me game, is one of the most fun games I've played, and most fun experiences I've had in playing a new game in years. And I think it really comes down to, like, the gameplay element and how you learn how to play the game, like, really being a factor in it. Water time as well, by the way. I don't even remember if I've said that before. So again, just for the YouTube portion of when I edit this, I was muted for the first 30 minutes of exploring this area, the swamp, the old burying ground. I can tell you, just to sum up what happened, we walked in from here, we walked over here, we found out that that's a little shop in the mausoleum, we went in, we learned that the shades are invisible, the Lost Echo invisible monsters, and they're my least favorite things to fight right now. We found some hidden chests around the different areas. I have not gone up here yet, and we're currently exploring this area where there is this little skull times 4, which I'm a little nervous about what that means, but that's what we're doing over here. We're exploring. And that's 30 minutes summed up. More money. Very good. But I'm pretty sure that we are effectively close to the end of the game. How do I get that treasure chest? I'm pretty sure, like, when we finish this area and the cathedral, we will be getting the item that allows us to jump because of this page. Where was it? It was this. Legend says wearing this allows you to do something extraordinary. So I think it's this little, like, ivy crown thing. And it looks like we're going to be walking up into the cathedral, which is this whole deal here. Have you heard of or checked into Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tasos? I have not heard of that. Tell me more. I also hope I pronounced Tasos correct and it's not pronounced Tassos. Or any other. 4 skulls. I wonder if that just means that there's like 4 skeleton enemies here, or if it's referring to these golden skulls here. I don't know. May I post a link into the stream page? That will make it far quicker analysis for you. Oh, the Steam page. Yeah, sure. You can put that in chat, I think, unless the auto-moderator stops links from being posted. You could also just post it right to the Discord. Okay, let me grab that from the Twitch chat. Rogue Heroes, Ruins of Tassos or Tasos. Top-down roguelite adventure game inspired by the Zelda franchise. Already love it. Play solo or team up with your friends to combat procedurally generated dungeons and take down the evil titans that threaten to overwhelm the land of Tassos. That looks cool. It gives me a lot of, like, early 2000s addictinggames.com vibes with the visuals. The pixel style is nice. I like the idea of kind of like a team-based, procedurally generated, top-down. Like it gives me a little bit of like a Castle Crashers feel almost. It was a blast solo, and with my little brother as player 2. I'm gonna add this to my wish list. This looks great. My unfortunately ever-expanding Steam wish list. Rogue Heroes. Ruins of Tassos. Where is the add to wishlist button? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now we can get back to the game. But okay, yeah, I mean, it looks fun. And honestly, a lot of gaming these days, at least for me, it kind of revolves around, like, does it look like I'm going to have fun playing it? Yes or no? And if it's no, I really may just kind of leave it be. Not to distract from the goodness that is Tunic, where you would more likely place this game into the Souls-like or Zelda-like. This feels more Souls-like than Zelda-like. I can get and I can understand the Zelda inspiration that went into this game, but it definitely doesn't feel like a Zelda game. It feels like it's its own separate thing, and I think that's good. I think that's what you want out of a game that's inspired by another titan of the industry. I can see that there are, like, thematic inspirations and some slight gameplay inspirations, but it really does feel like its own separate thing, and I really think that's a good thing. Alright, where do I go to do the thing that I'm trying to do? There's no way to go down from here, which is kind of what I was hoping for. I mean, there's like a little bit of indent, but it's not what I'm trying to do. I see these treasure chests, and I see essentially like, oh, well, here's the path, but you need to find out where the path is. And I'm just like, well, I bet I could find that if I just try a little harder. Maybe the answer isn't over here, per se. But, like, that path to the left is where I need to come from, and there's, like, a path through the rocks to get there. But I need to find out how to get there. That's part of the fun in these games, breaking sequences and getting goodies. Well, there's also, like, a little bit of land over here. Like, it looks like you can go out over there. Can I walk along the shore to get over there? Like, maybe this is where I get my answers? Oh, geez, there's two of the things over here. Well, they didn't follow me, because I'd be able to see their puddles or whatever. Oh, it's these things. Maybe I don't want to fight those? But I got the treasure chest, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna say we don't want to fight the rest of those. Maybe what I'm looking for requires me to go elsewhere. Or maybe it's one of these things where I like come around on this side and we go all the way through it or something. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to assume that I just can't get that at this point, and we're going to move on. Let's heal up, and then we will try again to get over to the hero's grave. Ow. We're just gonna blow you up. Can I go over here? No, I can't. Okay. No hidden path in here. Okay. Wait, where did they go? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, there was another one? Too many of these things around here. Give me my magic power back. Thank you. Alright, we're faring off a little bit better now. I was really hoping to separate those. God, these things are rough. Wait, what if I, wear the gas mask? Will that save me from these guys' jerkiness? Nope, it does not. Okay. Yes, okay. Ugh, jeez. I did not like that at all. And we still gotta fight one more of them. But, did I get the treasure chest over here before? No, I did not. Much easier to deal with these when it's just one of them. Much easier. Hold on, before we go up there, what is over here? A ladder. Perfect. This is exactly what I've needed. I'm glad I checked this out first. Alright, we could take off that gas mask. We don't need it here. You know what? Why don't we get the gem shield? Whatever that does. I still haven't really figured out what that does. I feel like, to an extent, it, like, reflects damage when you do a perfect parry, but it almost seems like that happens regardless of that card. Alright, let's do this. We have restored power to the cathedral. Whatever that means for us. It doesn't appear to be anything over here, but what about on the other side? I'm not sure if there's anything over here, which is a little weird. I'd expect at least a hidden treasure chest. Oh! There's a ladder! Haha! Yes! I knew there had to be something over here. More money. 100, nice. And this seems odd. Why is there just kind of like an alcove here? Like, this seems super suspicious, that there's just kind of this area that you can walk up into, but you can't do anything with it. Maybe it's how we get out of here. Could be something related to up here. This circle area, maybe. I was hoping we would find a way down here, though, but I'm guessing that's another, like, way out of here. Into the cathedral. And we enter right from here. We don't know what any of this means. I wish we did. But 3 and 10 reference each other, so that's interesting. 1 is the entrance. 2, 4, 3... 3 and 10. So what if it's like that's an elevator and you need 10 to activate the elevator? That would make sense. Well, there's some type of worship here. Well, I don't want to say that these guys seem easy enough, but that was thankfully not too trying. Do I have information on the enemies here? I do not. Okay. Sometimes they give that to us. I'm noticing one of those crystals is here. Oh! 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 We have seen this before. Where is it? It's towards the front, right? It's this. It's these people. They're worshipping, and that ivy crown symbol is there. Okay, so they worship this like deity entity, and it's got the crystal, and the crystal seems related to these things. And that's what it is. That's what it's holding right there, the statue. And the crystal, it's the black crystal from the quarry. So this is all, like, connected, but also not, like, just fully the same the whole way through. It's all coming together. It really is. Unfortunately, though, I don't... Do I have to pray at this statue here? I'm not locating a way to get up there. And very unfortunately for us, this map doesn't really help me in that regard either. It just says that there's an area above. Well, there's this door here, 4 and 5. 4A, 4B, and 5. So maybe there's a hidden... Oh, no, it's this thing. Mrs. Epitaph Fox, thank you very much for the splash. Unfortunately, it does nothing, but it does let me know that you're here. So I'm fighting things that look like me now, which is kind of weird. I can't tell if they look like they're in a trance or if they're zombified in some way. Where does it think I am on the map? It still thinks I'm here. So this really is just like a profile view. It's not giving me the full picture of the cathedral here. Oh, geez. Okay. And their weapons are made of the black crystal stuff. Okay. I get it now. Not a fan of that. Nintendo Bro! Brought to you by It's Nintendo Bro. Your Nintendo console of the day is the N64! Do you have a favorite game from this console? Nintendo Bro, thank you for redeeming first. And a splash, which unfortunately does nothing, but it does let me know that you're here. And actually, you got second today. Let's Maybe LP92 got first today. And a roll 20. Nintendo Bro, how are you doing today? $13 on the D20 list. Let's see what chaos is wrought today. I'm well, my friend. How are you? I'm doing very good, thank you. It's been a very enjoyable weekend. Nintendo Bro, you have unlocked another new form of chaos for the next stream. Because on your number 13, we are pulling a card from the pack of multiple Pokemon. Now, you may be familiar with the D&D term of the deck of many things. Well, this is very similar, although it is the pack of multiple Pokemon. I will give these cards a well shuffle, and I will pull a card at random, and each card is representative of a different effect that will most likely hinder me to great value. The pack of multiple Pokemon is a dangerous set of chaos that I have wrought upon myself. But the idea was too cool to pass up, so I went with it. And it's on number 13 because there are 13 different cards. Okay. Oh, an ad break. We're gonna wait for the ad break to finish before we pull the card. I can't in good conscience... I can't in good conscience do that during the ad break. I can play the game during the ad break, though. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited and also a little nervous about what could potentially happen with the pack of multiple Pokemon. I honestly did not expect to get this anytime soon. Ow. Why did I... You know, I thought that those were, like, an area where there were, like, trees that were cut down. I did not recognize that those were spikes. Oh, get out of here. Also go away, bot. Some spicy peppers. Honestly, I should probably think about using those while I have, like, lower stats in here. Alright, the ad break has ended. We appear to be in a safe corridor right here. Alright, Nintendo Bro, let's see what chaos you have wrought upon me today. But to answer the question, I would have to say Ocarina of Time is probably my favorite N64 game. Although I have many favorites from that console, to be fair. Oh, certainly. So yes, Nintendo Bro, how that command works, it will randomly pull... any one Nintendo console or a handheld device that Nintendo has ever released, including some surprising ones that maybe people don't think of or even know about. And so that's a fun little Nintendo Bro command. I thought you'd like it a lot. Alright. Our card for today is Excelgor. With Excelgor, no willful NPC interactions for 20 minutes. Sometimes these cards apply to the game that we're playing, sometimes they do not. In this case, I will say that if I am able to get to a merchant, I am not able to interact with them within the next 20 minutes. There is a merchant inside this dungeon, so this may apply. But depending on the game, that can really be debilitating. Nah, more of these stupid birds. That needs to happen on your next Skyrim speedrun. I mean, the whole point of me specifying willful interaction is to indicate that, like, if an enemy is targeting me, for example, and it's attacking me, there's nothing I can do. Like, I have to interact with it to fight it. Honestly, though, like, of the different effects that could possibly happen with that, that's one of the nicer ones. But yes, so Nintendo Bro, in the next stream that we have, the pack of multiple Pokemon will be available to redeem separately from the D20 roll. They're obviously more expensive to do because they wreak more chaos than the D20 roll does. But with the D20 roll, there's always a chance you can get one of the more chaotic effects. I really went in, like, fully on all of the chaos between the deck of multiple Pokemon, the wild magic table, the updated D20 roll, and the other thing that hasn't been unlocked yet. So hopefully we get some more D20 rolls. I can start showing off more of those things. More dynamite, thank you. That is a pretty gutsy bet with the D20 in that deck. I have been challenged. Wait, what? Okay. Is this a potion piece? No, but it's I think they're called effigies, but it's the piggy banks. I want one more before I break into them to get the money. That's cool. I don't even know why I rolled against it. That's actually really crazy. Okay, so that's the other side of that. Yeah, if I choose to pay for the upgrade for this right now, it won't actually impact my stats. I think the command is uptime rather than watch time. Mrs. Epitaph Fox rolling some wild magic. Oh, goodness. Alright. A 39 on the wild magic table. Let's see. It's been 3 years and 5 months? Holy cow. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, in my opinion. 39. This is the most Mrs. Epitaph Fox type of roll that this could have been. That's really funny. Alright, Mrs. Epitaph Fox, you are going to be gaining some copper pieces. I need to do some rolls here. 9 plus 6, that's 15. So Mrs. Epitaph Fox is getting 1,500 copper pieces. Unfortunately, the side effect of me adding points to your total is that everyone can see how many you have. Specifically, that is 2d10 times 100 copper pieces added. Ooh, a new dad joke. What did the traffic light say to the car as it passed? Don't look, I'm changing. That's a good one. I like it. You know, it would probably be useful for me to heal everything up. So we're on this floor now. Oh, these guys seem to be more agile than the other ones. Is there... Whoa, these guys seem like they're way stronger than the previous ones we've been coming across. What the hell's up with that? They also didn't seem that they, like, took damage from my bomb. Oh, they did. Okay. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. There we go. I don't mind expelling more resources trying to get those guys down. They were dangerous. I wonder if they're giving me lots of berries in case I want to utilize the inverted ash for the potions. Oh, this is messed up looking right here. So there's clearly, like, these, like, grown fox beings that are corrupted by the nuclear energy or whatever it is. And their power is what is used to generate power for the living? What in the modern art tarnation is this? You're telling me, Nintendo bro. There's a lot that all of this could mean in the grander scheme of things, because we saw that these dark, corrupted shades or whatever are put into the obelisks in the factory down below. We saw that in the ziggurat. So inside of here is one of those. And now the gate's closed. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's also not a good sign. Why are there so many skulls? Why? This doesn't bode well. The bode is not welling right now. Once upon a time, there was an ugly duckling. He was so ugly that everybody died. Thus, all the skulls. The end. Clearly. Might not be completely lore accurate. Alright, let's ride the skull elevator down, I suppose. I think there was a bug just right in front of me. That's weird. Alright, well, we're down here. 12 refers to something. 13 is where we need to go. I believe it has been more than the 20 minutes, but just in case, I will not go into the merchant store over here. Just yet. I don't think we ever came around to number 8, though. There was something... Like, I don't know what those S's are for. But 6 leading to 7. There's something about that. Another D20 roll, okay. More chaos for the Chaos God. 10. On a 10, we roll on the wild magic table. Can't have a normal around here. 36. What comes up for the number 36? Okay. I will make a note of the number 1. Unfortunately, sometimes with the wild magic table, you don't get to know exactly what happens right away. I wouldn't worry about it. So is there like a hidden pathway in between some like walls over here? He says with a falsely reassuring smile. You don't trust this winning smile? What could this mean? I've seen politician smiles more believable than that one. Oh, you're breaking my heart here, Nintendo Bro. Breaking my heart. So, the number 6 is right on this line, right? To be fair, they're paid to be liars, but I digress. Maybe it refers to a different room. That could be it. I'm playing a very dangerous game right now. I'm glad that worked. Maybe it refers to what's in here? Six could mean this about this, like, secret room. There was another hidden thing here. That's what that was. Oh, I'm so glad I came back and searched for that. Hidden things, indeed. What have we located? It's another one of these puzzles that we don't understand. And we also can't get that treasure chest. Probably because we need to use this to get that. I want the treasure. Alright, well that leads us to 8. That's how we get over here. We don't know the language, so we don't know what any of that means. Even though we discovered the hidden thing, we do not get anything because of that. And that stinks. But that's the way it goes. We manage. We move on.